What is going on, YouTube? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some exciting videos. I mean, we're in STIA. I don't know how else to announce that situation, but we're in STIA. STIA has been released, and we have got plenty of new content to dive into. So, as we usually do to start things off, we're going to be going over what's new in STIA, what we can do, what's popped up post maintenance on the 7th of December. Before we jump into that, guys, though, I haven't asked this in a long time. If you're new to the channel, I'm Chrono. I primarily cover PSO2 content. Would much appreciate a subscribe as we work our way towards that 10K mark. Probably not by the end of this year, but hopefully before my birthday in March. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So, the studio, you've probably recognized that the NGS site has changed just a little bit. Little tab up here now. It's kind of cool. Little bar here. Takes you over to the store. You got some cool game stuff. So that was interesting. They added a little bit. They're kind of updating the site, piece by piece. But in case you're curious, whenever you pull up information about the updates, we always pull it from the NGS official website, ngs.pso2.com. You don't have to wait on us. You can just hop over here, gather the information yourself. We have quite a bit to cover, and I have been live for about 13 hours over on Twitch. So shout out to the Twitch stream. If you guys don't follow me over on Twitch, much appreciated. There should be a link to my Twitch stream in the video description, as well as if you go to my main page, there should be something that says Twitch in the top right hand corner. You can click on that. Pop over there, hang out with us. Super fun times. Absolutely love my time over on Twitch. Anyway, we've been live for a long time. We'll be live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, and probably live every single day this week, if not every single day for the rest of this month, at least to the best of our abilities. So would much appreciate if you guys were to hop over there, follow that stream specifically. That'd be super dope. And hang out with Twitch chat. But like I mentioned, we've been live for 13 hours. I just recently got something to eat. I almost didn't record this video because OBS just straight crashed on me, guys. So I was out of it, man. I was like, you know what? Forget this. I don't care. I'm doing the video I want to do. Basically, there's a couple of videos I really want to do and get out to you guys, but this has got to get taken care of first because it's a maintenance video. It's important and it's got all the information you guys need. So I'm probably going to speed through quite a bit of this, but it's a lot to take in. In case you guys are someone who likes to watch and listen to the background, toss up on a secondary monitor, keep farming because there's a lot to farm in STIA to get your new gear. Anyway, so we got our post-maintenance article. Nothing too crazy going on here. There is a bug with the title tasks for completing cocoons. If this happens, just relog and you're good to go. Also, there's some issues with the new glides. They're set to motion change cost 3. Apparently, it should be lower. So again, nothing too crazy there when it comes to bugs. Like I mentioned beforehand, I've already recorded this, so scrolled through quite a bit of this, but instead of our usual just December updates info, we actually have some system updates, so some actual patch notes for once. Crazy, right? So for classes, the Ranger class skill spread shop auto charge has been updated, so it won't activate before the start of a quest. This just started building up as soon as you got into a quest, even before you could actually attack, and other skills don't usually start up until the quest starts, and then a lot of them are cooldown for like 30 seconds. So nice that this is now going to fall in line with that. I'm sure Rangers are like, oh, well, I like having that free spread shot at the start. Yeah, well, now it's balanced for everyone. Quests and fields. So PSC Encore will now increase when the PSC level decreases. I don't understand what the big deal is with like getting rid of decreasing PSC levels. I mean, I get the risk versus reward sort of situation itself, but we've talked about this infinitum in all around my Twitch stream, so you guys are more than welcome to check that out. But TLDR, you can definitely balance this where this isn't necessary. But now there's a little thingy that pops up in the top right hand corner or top left hand corner, wherever the PSE thing is, I forget. But it pops up in the corner to let you know, hey, look, there's a boost going on. You have a better chance of getting an encore now. So if you see that, maybe stick around those rooms to get that encore, because those encores can be pretty dope. Reeker devices will now function during combat, but keep in mind you'll still be vulnerable, so be careful. Following tasks have been added to active sonar, so you can now search for mischief symbols, stellar graces, dazzle pods, and invisible boxes. I wonder if that means stellar graces or mischief symbols are going to be coming back. Kind of annoying. The effect duration. Oh yeah, so you'll be able to maintain your region mag buffs. So essentially, you can just go ahead and feed the region mag again after you got full buffs and maintain it and actually extend it during your playtime without having to feed it multiple different times or wait for it to run out and then refeed it again. The infield race board has added a function to allow you to go back to the console if you demount from the board. And then they've updated some stuff to do with the current best column in the best record for the tally for ARCS records before they go out. Along with that, there's some user interface updates. These are kind of, it's kind of a lot to go through. And like I mentioned, I went through this once beforehand, so I'm going to paraphrase it just a bit for you guys. So it's updated some information with the auto sell. I haven't personally gone through this myself, so I want to actually go through it a bit more before we talk about this. But essentially, they've updated some system settings and to change it from items not to sell to items that can be sold, and updated the alliance IDs or the ARCS IDs to include alliance stuff. These selectable backdrops, symbol art, and NGS blocks have up to 20 characters long. Let's see. Auto select party join. Anything else crazy? Alliance leaders have longer comments they can place now. New feature with stamps. Add-on skill level display. Next text now changes color when the level cap is reached. That's nice. Adjusted the maximum level in each stat in the gauges displayed in the stat information. Adjusted the maximum value of each stat in the gauges displayed in the stat information. Adjusted the maximum. I don't actually understand what this is trying to say. Comments. Hook me up with the info. For urgent quests in Battle Dia, the rank of the quest will now appear in the matchmaking progress window. We talked about that being a thing. Change the text display when a quest cannot start immediately because the block is full. Nice. Arc Circuit participation rewards. Top records now displays the date and time when the records were last tallied. Dope. Text adjustable no longer displays near music discs. Showing current best record to top records. Okay, so nothing too crazy here that you have to worry about. Character creation has a new face, and looks like PSO2 spec baseware that hides innerwear will now be synchronized with the color set for that innerwear. So that's super cool. Some item changes. They're changing some names of some items because, I mean, just read these out loud to yourself, and it shouldn't be difficult to understand why these are being changed. Translations, am I right? If not held in your inventory, any N scape dolls, let's see, any N half scape dolls or N scape dolls stored in material storage will be consumed. This is awesome. I don't have to carry these with me anymore. Player who has hit the level cap gains enough experience to level up several times. They can now acquire the maximum level up bonus all at once. Awesome. And the amount of Meseta that can be earned for partial completion of daily tasks completed, daily task 4 has been updated to 4K and Meseta. Okay, cool. There's some balance changes as well. So gauge increases for photon blast and multi-element techniques now are, hang on. Let me read through this one time really quick and see if I understand what this is actually saying. Because I've read through this beforehand, the previous time I recorded this when it crashed. I didn't get it then either. Okay, this is a fancy way of saying photon blasts and compound techs build faster. A down factor and fuse technique gauge accumulation for photonic fury are now higher when activated via one of all the following wand attacks. Step counter, charge, attack with photon art, swift smash, and tech or class skill, wand, parry, counter, all increased down factor and fuse technique gauge accumulation, it looks like. Cool. Effect duration for the gunner class skill chain boost has increased to 120 seconds, so chain boost lasts for 2 minutes now. Increase the extended duration, or increase the extended effect duration upon successful dodge for the gunner class skill chain boost advance. Nice. Increased duration for double saber whirlwind has been increased to 15 seconds. Whirlwind is now 15 seconds long. Very nice. When inputting directional commands for the ranger's class skill rifle grenadier, you are now able to turn when you're beginning your attack. Okay. They should really like put these in quotes. That'd make life a lot easier. Adjust the effect for the Waker class skill treble clef. This makes Mark easier to see. Okay. Adjusted some enemies, and then adjusted some main task rewards and a few chapter storyline quests. So nothing too crazy there. That's pretty dope. Let's move on to the next step, or the next thing we have on our list here. This is pretty much the article you can kind of default to. I'm gonna leave this linked in the video description, but this is pretty much like a mini roadmap of what we have for this month, more or less. So we got the new region, see all the cool items. We have the base camp, we have the Duressian plant and the Meteor Outer. These are the exploration areas. Honestly, the Duressian plant feels like a 32-man combat zone because of the enemies that are in here, but we'll talk about that in another, in another video. And then you've got, of course, the Recon Gigantics, which we're trying to talk about in actually the next video that'll be coming out today, specifically. Neutrania, some have level 2 versions to unlock. Basically, there are 3 Neutrania and 1 new tower. Two of the three Trainia are just fighting a boss. One of them is climbing a tower, which you see here. Find invisible boxes with valuable items inside. Complex minerals with tons of minerals inside. So the complex minerals are kind of like, think not Blizzardium. What is it called? Randomite, You get a bunch of items. It's kind of like that. And the invisible boxes have like rare materials inside of them. I've pretty much only gotten NX cubes from them, but people have talked about getting Infernium and things like that from them. I'm not going to say that's what you can get from them, but I'll know that people reported it. A burst encore probability increases every time the PSE level drops. We talked about this already. New story. Not going to talk about storyline, but man, oh man, do I wish I could get Glenn's outfit. That thing looks dope. But if I'm going to want Glenn's outfit, I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to want it to come into Mission Pass and get it from there because there's going to be different, colors to go along with it. Anu's outfit is dope as well. We can see some of the characters, storyline stuff. So level 70, new skills. We've been over all the new skills anyway. I got Clovis series weapons by trading in Infernium. It shows Infernium out in the world. So you can get Infernium, but make sure you're farming that daily. It shows one of the 2 urgent quests. That's interesting. So there are 2 new urgent quests. There's this one, and there's one where we fight a specific enemy from the story. I'm not going to talk about it. I think that's why they don't show it here, but there's 2 urgent quests, not just one. 2 new Battle Dia. We have, of course, the yellow Battle Dia and the purple Battle Dia. Purple Battle Dia is going to be important. We'll talk about that in the next video. New field races. Looks like a board race as well as an actual outdoor field race. This looks to be outside of the STIA camp, where this looks to be inside of, what's it called? The plant. I don't remember the name of the plant, but the plant basically. And then Gigantics, of course, will be set to level 74. And this was a lot of the things we just talked about, basically, just, with pictures. So double eyelashes with a new face, Region Mag boost, expanded information for SG. Oh, this wasn't talked about. So expanded information for SG scratch ticket prizes. Essentially, it's going to let you know when things are going to be going away. And that starts in the next scratch that's starting on the 14th. They added some featured items to the recycle lineup. So this is basically in case you want to trade in featured items that won't sell, you can now get something out of it since they're basically useless in most situations. Eureka devices are now accessible during combat. We talked about that. Auto join parties we talked about. Rank displays. We talked about all this stuff. Basically, it's just pictures to go along with it. The new AC scratch. Honestly, this coat is sick. This is what I was wearing at the very start of the video. This is pretty cool. This is not too bad. These cast parts are dope, so definitely get a hold of these if you guys are playing cast. So 3 of the entries from the Redem release celebration NGS video submission. Brought in the on the phone. I need to get a hold of this. Playing with butterflies, don't really care about that. And then of course, the motion dash floating skates. I kind of wish that if they were going to have this red here, there was not this, this trail there, but is what it is. No issues article. Nothing. Basically some color synchronization stuff, and then of course the FAQ. The content of the SG shop product release. So note that the products released in the SG shop after the scheduled maintenance is a set that includes an EXP earned 24 hours plus 50% and 2 types of augment capsules, not in rare drop rate. So it's experience, not rare drop rate. They swap them, it looks like. So be aware that's the case. New events. So let's make sure that we're not missing anything, but it looks like there are, they added the music discs in, and I believe stamps, and that might be it. Yep. Music discs and stamps have been added in. They're about $5. I would say hold off on buying these because there is an AC sale coming up, so it might be worth to just go ahead and wait on this and then pick those up later. This is actually pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited to talk to you guys about this specifically. How many times can I say excited? But there's going to be a special concert with the NGS official VTuber Popona. It's going to be a movie concert, which is a fancy way of saying that they're not actually going to have it animated in game. It's going to be a concert that's up on the little televisions. So they have links to their YouTube and Twitter, and then they go ahead and tell you when the concert is going to start. So they start on the 14th. It looks like it's every couple of days. So 14th is like the early first one. Oh, rare drop, dude. I'm actually really excited for a Popona version of rare drop. I want to see what that's going to look like. So super cool. But that's about it, guys. That's everything new that has popped up over on the NGS website post the STIA release. How are you guys feeling? You guys excited to play STIA? I'm not sure if everyone has gotten a chance to at this point in time. This video is going to be going up fairly quickly, but man, I am absolutely exhausted, guys. I've put so much time into STIA content, and we will be getting tons of STIA content on the channel moving forward. So if you want to keep up with what's going on, make sure to sub to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on. Jump into Discord because they have notifications for that as well in case you want to go ahead and get notifications for the YouTube channel via Discord. There are specialized notification, what is it called, roles that you can apply to and get a hold of to be notified when videos go live. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough and I've still got more work to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and let go here, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being cool. I will see you all next time. Take care. Peace out.